Well, good evening. My name is Stacy and I make videos on fashion, styling, and shopping. And today's video is going to be a luxury shoe unboxing. A rather large one, actually. Yeah, I know. It's another one. I know I've been going crazy. But it's also going to be a fashion talk because let me tell y'all, child, like, I have some tea for y'all. Like, listen up, listen up. I had to combine this with a fashion talk because of what's going on in the luxury community. Well, first of all, I will post my outfit deets. Unfortunately, I just checked, this dress is out of stock, and I just ordered this dress and it didn't say it was low on stock. I don't know. It comes from ASOS, so I guess maybe ASOS is running out of things. This is like the second time that I had a dress that I ordered, and it comes in like 2 days, and then by the time I got it, it's not available. But I did sit on this particular unboxing for a while, so that could be the reason why. But it was only like a week. It wasn't like, you know, it took forever. So anyway, and I paired it with my Valentino belt and my Valentino shoes, which I will discuss in this video because that is technically a part of the haul. And I will get into that later. But yeah, let's get into what's going on. So really what prompted the unboxing is the orange bag and box. You guys saw it on the thumbnail. The Hermes shoes are what prompted this video, but I do have a few like things I've bought collectively over the past couple of months. I'd say maybe a month and a half. It's been since I did my last luxury shoe haul. So yeah, I've been doing some shopping. What can I say? But in the spirit of luxury, I wanted to discuss this Louis Vuitton issue. So if you guys are like in the luxury community and you watch a lot of luxury videos, then you already know what's going on with Louis Vuitton. Like, I could not wait to discuss this. I could not wait because I find it so funny. Like, it is funny to me. But shout out to Haya Glamazon. I will link her channel below because she's the first person that I saw cover this, and now there's been like a ton of videos on this particular topic. But please follow her because she does a lot of like fashion, luxury news and just discussions, and she's like kikiing with the girls, kind of telling you what's new, what new ridiculous policy these luxury brands come up with, and just anything, you know, luxury, you know, oriented. She doesn't just do luxury hauls, she does that as well, but she just gives you a lot of information on like luxury goods. And she makes it very explainable, and she explains things in a very, you know, easy to understand way. I love her channel, so please go and, you know, check her videos out and subscribe. So this is definitely a story taken from a video that she did recently. But yeah, so anyway, Louis Vuitton, they are going to discontinue the toiletry pouches. And I mean, they basically said that they don't want you brokies buying any of our shit anymore. Like, you guys, I'm sorry, I really didn't mean to laugh because I do know that people like really love the brand. I just don't care that much about the brand, so I do find it funny. But you guys already know my position on this. I'm pretty sure it's not going to be hard to find out what my position on their new this new news. But yeah, so basically they're discontinuing the toiletry pouches. They come in, I think, 3 different sizes. I wanted the toiletry pouch, I think it was a 26, which is like maybe 9.5, maybe 10 inches long. I wanted it for travel purposes, you know, because I like to have a little luxury in my like little travel tote bags and things of that nature, kind of like peeping out a little bit, one little flex. So I actually had that toiletry pouch in my cart from like Fashion File, because honestly it's really hard to find, especially that particular size on the Louis Vuitton website, because, you know, anything that's even somewhat reasonable, and the toiletry pouches were, you know, they don't make enough of them, you know, whether it be that, whether it be the mini pochettes. I mean, those are all like very hot commodity items, which is why you're probably going to find them higher on like resale markets, like a Fashion File or the Real, because, you know, they're just hard to get. So I did want one. So there are a couple things going on with this particular like toiletry pouch. The first thing is that people are using it as a clutch. just a little handheld clutch you put under your arm. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with anything, to be honest with you. Once you buy the bag, you can do whatever you want to do with the bag. That's my take on it. That's going to always be my take on it. But I personally don't even think that Louis Vuitton has an issue with people doing that because of the size of it. I'm pretty sure that they know that people are using that, you know, for dual purposes. You know, I don't think they care about that. But what they do care about, in my opinion, are you people essentially like using conversion kits to like make this into like a shoulder bag or a crossbody by adding like a little gold strap that you get off of Amazon. They care about that. Because that particular like process or that like, you know, DIY situation has been like on like TikToks and like Instagram reels and all kinds of stuff like that. So I feel like they think that it cheapens the brand. Whatever. So basically, they are really taking away one of the lowest entry points to their brand away from you guys. Like that's what they're doing. They don't want, you know, you lower class, you know, even middle class people, you know, with a very reasonable entry into the brand. They're like, we don't want you guys buying it. We're not going to take your money. Because here's the thing. People are really upset about this because A, those pouches, I mean, that's legacy to that brand. Like it's been in that collection for years and it's always been a staple. It's always been a core piece. And people replace them. So it's not just people wanting to use them to like convert them into different like bags. No, I mean, a lot of people like those bags, such as myself, because I was buying it for travel. I'm not saying that I would have been above using it as a clutch or anything like that. I have no issues with that, but that really wasn't my intent. And no, I wasn't going to convert it into like, you know, another bag. I personally wouldn't mess. If I'm paying that much money for a piece, I'm not going to really do anything to the construction of the bag. So that's just not my thing, but to each his own. But that's the reason why they don't want y'all in those bags. But I don't know why. I don't know why y'all continue to fool with Louis Vuitton. Like, what is wrong with y'all? Y'all know good and well that they are really trying to weed out people that they feel like shouldn't be wearing the brand. Like, and you can take that for whatever you want to take. Like, I mean, that it just is what it is. First of all, it keeps going up on prices. Like, they have ridiculous price increases. Like, it's ridiculous. And they have several increases a year. Like, on that mini pochette, I don't really know how much it is, but that little small, like, little bag or whatever, that particular bag is a ridiculous amount of money. And people are still paying for it. But honestly, just because it's you know, it's small and it's expensive, it's still like one of the like more, I would say, affordable pieces. And I feel like it's very short-sighted for brands to do that because, you know, some younger people, you know, who they don't have full-time jobs, they may have a part-time job or maybe a student, but you still love the brand and you just want something from the brand. I feel like it's a mistake for you to take those entryways into the brand away from them because those people grow up, they have jobs. Some of them have high-paying jobs, some of them become VPs, and they may have a lot of money to spend. And, you know, a lot of times people are most loyal to brands that are like their first. So I feel like it's really, in my opinion, very short-sighted for brands to always like try and do away with lower price point goods because I do think that it's just not really thinking about the long-term strategy of having that particular customer be a loyal, you know, I would say just be very loyal to the brand. But, you know, Louis Vuitton, they don't really care. They don't care at all. You know, they've like, you guys have to stop putting chains on our brands. So anyway, let's get to the unboxing here. We'll kind of come back to that later. But yeah, so essentially this is my second time with this this shoe. I went into the store because we do have an Hermes store in the River Oaks district if you're in Houston, and I just went in there on a random day, saw a sales associate because I wanted, you know, these sandals. They did have them in stock in my size, and I tried them on, but you know, my toes weren't done. I was like, you know what, I need to like get my toes cut, and you know, just I thought they would fit because they were a little bit short, but I thought that maybe it was just my little long toes. But then when I got them home, I actually had them for like maybe a week or two because I went to unbox them on camera, and when I tried them on again, I was like, oh, this is really too, too small. After I had my pedicure and all that, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to return them. So I did. Went back up there and I asked them for a half size bigger, and they had it and it fits perfectly. So anyway, so this is my second time unboxing this, but yeah, I bought this in store. I am a 38, like for the most part in European, sizes, I'm usually a 38. This one I had to go up to a 38 and a half because to me they just run short. Maybe I have long toes, I don't know, but they did not fit. So comes in like a dust bag here. The dust bag is very nice. I will say that this is probably the most luxurious dust bag of any, I would say, luxury shoe that I've gotten, including Gucci, and I think Gucci's new packaging is superb. So yeah, I got the Oran sandal. It's basic, I know, but I've wanted it. I want it. So again, I mean, you guys have seen this. It's not in a special color because again, I wanted to be able to wear it all the time and with everything because it costs enough. And that's really my philosophy on most luxury, with the exception of the Bottega shoes. But you guys know I wear those Bottega shoes every time I go out. Like, y'all gonna see those Bottega shoes every single time I have a girls' night out because they cost that much. Like, I've already worn them like 4 times. Like, pretty much every time I've went out, I've worn those shoes. But when it comes to like everyday luxury, I want to be able to like have on something luxurious every day. I don't want to like have to like create an outfit to wear something really nice or something that I would find to be like a luxury, item. I want something that I can kind of like put into my everyday life. If I want to wear these every single day this week, I can do that. And so that's the reason why, for me, more flats and sneakers, that's probably where I would invest in, and not necessarily like a heel or something that I know that I'm probably only going to wear once every blue moon. Or I might just get like one for the season and call it a day. But yeah, but you guys have seen this. I mean, it has like a little H here. It has the stitching. It is cushioned. It is very comfortable. Again, I did go up a half a size, so I got this in a 38 and a half. I do want this in another like fun color, but for my first shoe, I just figured that I would just do like the basic one. It was between this one and the brown one, but I still have like my Zara version, and the Zara one is more like the Saint Laurent one. I think it's called the Tribute sandal. That is like a deeper that I've had that one for years, and it's super comfortable. And this is probably the last year I'll be able to wear it because I've had it for like 4 years. But I figured I still have that one in that brown, so why not just go ahead and get this in black? But yeah, there's like a green color that's like really nice. There's also one that's like more of a tiger print. I thought that would be really nice, but that one's really hard to find. And I think this was like maybe $600, $630. It wasn't like ridiculous. Like their bags are like 10, 12 grand. The shoes were like $630. It's very comfortable to like shoes that you would find like this from like any other brand. So that is that. My long journey with this shoe. That was my first time actually in the Hermes store. People were very nice. I mean, I didn't have any issues with service or people being snooty or anything like that. I now have an SA, so I'm happy. So the next shoe I'm unboxing is from Dior, and this is a pretty basic shoe too. You guys have seen this shoe over and over again. I did get it in a different color, so that could be the differentiator between like this video and other videos. But yeah, but getting back to the whole Louis Vuitton thing, and I apologize for laughing because I mean I can be this way because I don't really care that much about the brand. Like I have like 2 pieces from the brand and that's it. I did want the pouch, but it's not like, oh, I absolutely needed the brand. I mean, I can take it or leave it, to be honest with you. I'm a Gucci girl all day long. So, but I do find it funny. And I also find that their reasoning behind doing it is a little bit off. I know that some people, their theory about like why Louis Vuitton would, I guess, discontinue it would be because I guess there's a new bag called the Croissant. I think it released earlier this week. And it's kind of the same shape of a toiletry bag, even though I don't think it's the same animal, but a lot of people think it is. And it has like a thin chain similar to the chain that people are adding with their little DIY projects or whatever. And it's like a little square bag. So, but those bags are like $2,500. I'm pretty sure that's where they probably start off at. They probably go up into the 3,000s. I think the toiletry bag in that larger size was like maybe $700. I actually don't know. I couldn't check. I tried to check, but that thing is off the website. Like it is, you can't even go there and it's like sold out. Like it is done. So I can't even check to see what the actual prices were. And it's hard to tell on like Fashion File and stuff, because Fashion File, if you guys shop on Fashion File, you know that if their price is higher than what you would pay for at retail, then they're not going to tell you like what the original price was. They'll only show it if it's lower. And right now, I think all of those toiletry bags are higher than the retail because they're hard to find, and that's just how they operate. But those bags are like, my point is that those bags are like maybe $700. So you're not going to trade up to a $2,300, $2,400 bag from a $700 bag. That's just not going to happen. Like, it's just, no, that's not how retail works. It's not how the consumer buying decision choice is made. Like, that's just not what it is. I've been in retail for 20 years. I know a little bit something about it, and they're not trading up to a $2,500 to $3,000 bag from a $700 to $800 bag. Like, that's just not. No. So at this point, all they're doing is they are essentially preventing themselves from having add-on sales, because a lot of people were buying that bag. It wasn't just people who were trying to kind of have like an entry level into the brand. It was for people that, you know, they've been lifelong, you know, LV customers, and they may need to replace one. Or it could just be people that, you know, wanted to add to their already large collection, and they just never bothered to do it because it was always a core item, and so they didn't have to. You know, they could, because they always knew that it was going to always be there. So to me, it was just very short-sighted, in my opinion. So despite the fact that, you know, some people, you know, that could be all they could afford, but they really love the brand and they just want something, and that's something that they can also use as a clutch and as a travel piece, or just something to kind of like have, you know, as a showpiece. Because, you know, if you really like it and you love that LV monogram, then, you know, sometimes you're willing to just get what you can. That's why some people get SLGs. And speaking of that, this is how it came. Although this is sort of a fake unboxing, guys, because I've worn these shoes several times and I like them a lot. But what was I saying? So despite, you know, what people think, I do feel like, you know, there's a lot of different people, you know, still buying that pouch. So, but what I will say is this, though. Do not think that the mini pochettes are not knits. Like, I guarantee you, because like the toiletry pouches, the mini pochettes are almost impossible to get on the website. You know, whenever they like stock a few, they go like that. They don't make enough of them. Why would you not make enough of an SLG? Like, you're doing that because I think you're trying to phase it out. They really do not want you guys to have an easy way, you know, into this brand. Like, they don't. They really are trying to position themselves like a Dior, you know, or a Chanel, or even an Hermes. I truly believe that. Like, because why would you discontinue a very sought after, highly purchased item? Like, do y'all, I mean, for me, it's like, do y'all just not like money? Or what? So to me, it's like when you're talking about like retail and how hard it is in retail, and there's a lot of, you know, competition in retail, because not only from like the LVs, the Chanels, the Hermes, and the Diors, I mean, you still have other brands, you know, that are still up and coming, or they're like giving you a run for their money, like Bottega's, you know, Resurgence, and Alaya, who's probably going to be, you know, really big soon, and even like Jacquemus, which is more or less in a contemporary brand. It's like, you know, people have a lot of options at this point. There's a lot of options out there. So to just be like, well, I don't want your money, it's very elitist. It's very elitist. That's why I stick with Gucci, because Gucci don't care who's buying their shit. Trust and believe. But anyway, here are the Dior. These are the D-Way sandals. Most people have like the blue version, I actually went into the store for, there was like a multicolor version, and they said that they had them, but they couldn't find them. Like, I think they just could never find like the other shoe, because I think it was actually on display. But I saw this colorway and I was like, this is really pretty. It's like a maroon. And again, I don't see too many people with this particular colorway. It's super comfortable, super luxe. I love it. I love this Dior. Again, this will probably be the only thing that I would have Dior, because I just think Dior's bags are way too pricey. I'm just not a fan at all. Like, I'm not really a big fan of the Lady Dior. That bag's like $4,000 to $5,000. I don't think it's worth Chanel money, in my opinion. But the dust bags are pretty nice. This is what it comes in. It's like gold laced, but it's just white. I mean, there's nothing super special about it, but I really do like the shoes. I do. And before I get into Gucci, my fave, let me just tell you guys about these shoes here. Let me just tell you about these shoes here. So I went into the Valentino because I was looking for the belt, which I was able to find the belt. But then I was looking for like just a little slide sandal, the flat one, because you guys know it's gonna be flat for the most part, unless it's like a wedge or something. I was looking for that in like, I think it was like a pink, and also there was like a black, because it said that it had it in like a size 38. But I saw these instead when I was there, and they were a few $100s more than that other slide, but like the studs across, you know, the strap of the shoe. But I saw this one, I was like, this is so cute. So essentially it's just like gold lace. It has like all this like gold weaving here. It's like a weaved leather, and it has like these little thick studs. It has this little weaving across here. When I went into, and look, it's all across here too. I mean, this shoe is beautiful. When I went into Dior with these sandals on, the SAs were like fawning all over these sandals. Like, it's because they are beautiful. Like, they really, really are. But when I tell you these things hurt, like, I have never had a more painful, especially for a flat shoe. Like, how dare you? How dare you cost this much money and you hurt as much as you do? Because what's happening is that like the little studs in here, they're thick, but I think it's more or less, can you see that? Like there's like hardware under where the studs are, and it digs into your skin. Like it's kind of tight. And I don't really have, not even really, I do not have a wide foot. My foot's actually very narrow. So the fact that this is a problem, but those girls fawned all over, girls and guys actually, over my sandal. But another sales associate came by and she was like, oh yeah, so had that. She said that they really hurt. So it's not just me. This is a problem. This is a design issue. And y'all really need y'all's behind whip for making a shoe that's just uncomfortable, because y'all know y'all had fit models to test this shoe out. Give me a break. And then I'm so mad because I tried this shoe on in store and it was nothing like this. But when I got home, I was like, what? But I thought they were gonna loosen up. So I did wear them. And that was an idiotic thing to do. I should have just packed that shit back up and taken them back, but I wore them to work, so it was too late to take them back. But I'm trying to stretch them. They have loosened up a little bit. I'm really hoping that they do. If you guys have any tips and tricks about like stretching shoes, because that's never really been an issue of mine, please let this girl know, because I'm trying to figure it out, because I do love this shoe. Like, I love this shoe, but this weaving here, I've tried to use a shoe stretcher, but I haven't used it for like an extended period of time. So I think I might just kind of keep the stretcher in here for a little bit. But yes, please, any tips will do, because this little thing, this weaving here, is just, it's not comfortable. Like, and it's super small. Like, whose feet is it supposed to fit? Like, I don't get it. And it didn't fit like that in the store. I promise y'all it didn't. I don't know why it's like that for me, but sometimes like that floor store, the floors, the floors in the stores is not the same. I don't know what they're doing with it. I don't know if it's a magic carpet, whatever the case may be, but I love these shoes, but I absolutely hate them. But I'm gonna have to figure out a way because these shoes are too beautiful not to rock all summer. Like, they're just not. They're too beautiful. So anyway, so let's go on to my girl who never steers me wrong, Miss Gucci. So, okay, well actually let's go, you know what, I have 3 pairs of shoes here. I know. I went in for 1 pair. Okay, so let me tell y'all what happened. So I went in for, is this the one? I'll show this one later, but so anyway, so let's get into this box here. Beautiful. I don't care what anyone says. I mean, outside of the Hermes box, because the Hermes box with the orange is very iconic, but this is beautiful. Like the new Gucci boxes are beautiful. This little green scroll, if you can kind of see that. Because before that, boxes used to be like white with like black trim, but they have stepped their game all the way up. Like, I love this new branding. I love, love, love it. This green is so pretty. But anyway, so I ordered online these dad sandals from them, but they were like the plastic jelly kind. And I got them in and they were way too small. I'm like, what is going on with that? Because this particular shoe only came in like whole sizes. So I just missed, I went down versus going up. I went with a 37 versus a 38 because I'm usually like a 37.5 with Gucci. And so I had to return them. So I went into the Gucci store to return them because I didn't want to have to like ship them back or whatever. That was going to take forever. And that was it. So I waited in like a long ass line because let me tell you, the Gucci store, especially the main store, because you can go to Gucci in Houston and like Neiman's and Austin. I think it's in Neiman's. Definitely in Saks. Is there one in Neiman's? I don't remember. But I usually go to the one in Saks, but you can't return shoes there. I don't think you can return anything from the site there. You have to return it at the actual store and not those concession stores that they have in like the Neiman's or Saks or whatever. So I went in, I waited in line, and they actually had the leather version and they had my size. So I said maybe I should just trade up to the leather version because it's very similar to like the ones from Chanel. They're not the same prices. All the Chanels are ridiculous. And on top of that, you can't find them. You have to go through a personal shopper and probably spend $2+ grand getting them. This one wasn't that, but it was still a lot of money. But yeah, so I bought the ones from Gucci. And I like these. I've already worn these several times. Like, I've worn them a lot. They're not the most comfortable either. I mean, this is comfortable here, but like around here where this leather is, it has to loosen up. But this one has loosened up significantly, so these are going to be fine. It's just one of those situations where when you have like really leather, especially nice leather, a lot of times it does take a long time to kind of loosen up. That's just what it is. But this one kind of has. Like, I've worn them a few times and it's fine. But yeah, I love it. It has like the little Gucci branding in here. It has like the little GG. And it's more like more of a beaded GG, if you can see that, and more of a gunmetal. So it's perforated, the leather, and they have all straps here, of course. So, you know, your strap, you know, behind your foot, and then the 2 4-foot straps here. And it has a little thing here where, of course, the little imprint where your toes and stuff goes, and the little separator here. And then it has a little GG, you know, emblem on the outsole. So I really do like these shoes a lot. I've worn them a lot. I probably have posted pictures with this shoe on. You guys just may not have known what they were, but I like them. I'm very happy with my purchase, and that's it. So while I was there, I saw a pair of shoes that I've had my eye on, but I've never seen them in person, obviously, because I don't go into Gucci like that. You know, I barely go to the mall. And so let me try those on. And so it was like, sure. So he went and got me these shoes. And this is from one of their newer drops, I think. And I don't know if I showed you guys their like their dust bags, but I really like their dust bags. They're like more like this like brown material. with like this more or less kind of scroll here. But I'm pretty sure you guys have seen Gucci unboxings before. So yeah, I was like, you know what? I like these shoes. They fit cute. I thought they were perfect for summer. So I got a pair of these tennis shoes here. And I don't know, I just thought these were so cute. And normally I'm not an all over like GG Supreme, like on a shoe person, unless it's like more or less like a monotone one. But actually that's not true, because I have two pairs of loafers. One is black with like the GG Supreme logo all over in white. And then one I do have, it's like brown, but it is like tonal brown, so it's like brown on brown. But no, I like, this is cute. I don't know what this shoe is called. It says tennis 1977 on here. It just gives me, let me just undo this here. It gives me like old school vibes here. I don't know if you can see that. Just old school vibes, and I've worn these several times. But yeah, I just think the details on these shoes are great. Like I don't care what anybody says. Like Gucci's accessories are like top notch. Like they really are. And I think this shoe was like maybe in the $500 range. I'm not 100% sure. There's some vent holes here, and I guess that's if you decide to wear these, you know, without any socks. But I do wear socks with my stuff. And then also there's like more or less like a teddy, I guess more or less teddy towel fabric that's under here, which makes it really, really comfortable. And this shoe is comfortable, really comfortable anyway. I love like the Ophidia stripe that's going up here. This is like more of a tan straps, which I really do like. And it has a GG going across here, the forefront here, and then it has like your little piping here. So, and then you have like your little piping like paint line here, so which is black. So I thought this was a really cute shoe just to kind of have in the summertime, a little pop of, you know, something real cute and different. And I have several bags with this like little stripe here, so I thought that would be a nice little match. So moving on to my last shoe. And this one really wasn't super pricey. It was just something that I've always kind of wanted. So I just went ahead and bought the bullet and bought it. So it comes in a smaller box. And I will have the names of every shoe that I list here, because I know I really didn't give that to you, but I don't remember off the top of my head. I just knew I liked it and I bought it. So I'm not 100% sure what the shoe was, and I bought these in person, so I didn't have to like actually like look them up and add them to a cart. But the next one I got, and I actually have not worn these. Oh yeah, have I? Yes, I have. I actually worn all my Gucci shoes. I just got these slides here. I thought they were really cute. Really, really comfortable basic slide here. Yeah, I like them a lot. I got these in a size, I think this is in a size 7, because I think these didn't come in whole sizes either. Yeah, this is in a size 37. And oh, circling back to the sneaker. That was in a size, I think that was in a size 38. I don't remember. It doesn't even have a size on here. That's so weird. Oh, it's a 37. Oh, it's right there. Yes, this is a 30, which is weird. So this is a 37, but I had to go up to a 38 in that dad sandal. So this is a size 38. This is a size 37. And they did have half sizes in the dad sandal. I believe they had half sizes here. Actually, I don't know if they did or not. But he told me that, my SA told me that they did run big. So maybe that's the reason why I went down in size. Because I think I'm typically a 37 and a half. But no, so yeah, this was cute with the little GG. I guess it's like the interlocking GG here. I like them. They're really, really cute. Just something simple and easy to kind of throw on, even with like a pair of jeans and like a little white t-shirt. I feel like it's kind of like a simple, like cool girl look. I actually have my eye on like the web slide. They're like red with like green. I like those. Those might be my next ones. If I get any other shoes, it might be that, because I just like shoes that you can kind of like slide on and not really think too much about it, but it's kind of a slight flex. You know, sometimes you need that. Sometimes you want it. I don't know. You know, don't judge me. Judge your mama. But no. So that is my haul, guys. So I'm really excited about everything. The only thing that I really hate are those Valentino sandals. And I'm just like, please let me know. Please, my family, y'all my family now. Please let me know what could I do to like stretch that out, because I cannot return them. I've already worn them. I wore them the day to work. That was my 3rd time wearing those shoes. And I love them so much, and I just don't know what to do now. So, I mean, I could try and sell them, but I wouldn't do that to anybody. I wouldn't. That would just be plain old evil. I wouldn't do it. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on like this whole LV situation. You know, I just think it's funny because LV tells y'all over and over again that they really only want a certain type of customer there. So, you know, the fact that so many people still cover this brand so much. I mean, and I can't judge you, because honestly, I mean, we all have brands that we probably absolutely love. We all have problematic brands that we support. And it just is what it is. And I just feel like they're really trying to, you know, just exclude people from being able to experience the brand. And I think that's very sad. You know, in all seriousness, I do think it's sad. I think it's really sad that they're trying to do that. However, I'm not too sad, because I feel like there are a lot of other brands out there. So you know what? There's plenty of people making product that they actually have in stock, that they're not taking a price increase on every other month. So to me, it's kind of like, you know what? These are like problems that I can't really take too seriously. So, but anyway, I hope you guys are having a really good evening, and have a good week. Talk to you soon.